Hey everybody, CivilGear here. Today we're talking about the UCO Lumora. It's a 4x AA hybrid lantern flashlight. So I'll go through the user interface, a little bit about the light, and so stick around. So as you can see already, there's an extension on the flashlight that makes it a lantern, and you can stand it up like this, and there's some feet here that extend out to help stabilize it a little bit. You push this down and then you have a flashlight. You've got a little bit of a spot. You can take a look at the beam pattern. It's got a little bit of a artifact around the corona. Let's go into the user interface. It's got this great green button here, and it's pretty good size, so I like that. Click it once, turn it off. Click it once, turn it on, and you can see how it fades nicely. I really like that kind of artistic flair. You don't see that very often in these kind of more budget-friendly lights. It has some other neat features. You can click it on, click and hold to fade the light, and it'll dim, and then it blinks when it gets all the way down to low before it goes back up, and you can let go if you want it to go on its highest setting. One thing to note too is that it doesn't have a mode memory, the brightness level. So if you dim it down to somewhere where you like it and you turn it off, you turn it back on, it'll go back up to high. There's also some hardware at the top that you can use to hang the light, like in your tent. These little arms kind of fold out, and so you kind of slip this over some loop, and then you have the other one here to kind of finish it off. I guess it's okay. This works okay, but they're a little bit kind of tricky to get to. And when you're actually hanging on something, if there's any movement of the light, kind of like slips off and they kind of fall down. I would have liked to have seen these be a little bit more pointed to kind of hold it in a little bit tighter. And so obviously once you put this back into flashlight mode, you can't get to the button anymore. So if you have the light on and you're moving around and you need to turn it off, you have to pop it open, be a lantern for a second to turn it off. And there's just enough room here to grip it when you close it, but I've pinched my fingers a few times on this, so it's just something to be careful of. Also, the feet are a little bit pokey, so when you're gripping it down here at the end, it's a little sharp. Taking a look at the tail cap here, we have the screw mount on the bottom. A little bit superfluous, but that's alright. There's a rubber grip around the tail cap, which is kind of nice. And we see the red O-ring providing the water sealing protection. There's nothing really at the bottom here, but you see the battery Caddy has the 4 AA, and the Caddy is plastic again. Has the contacts on that side, so you need that to go in there, and then you can see the contacts in there. And just a little bit more, the beam pattern here, when it's turned on, you can see there's still a little spot because there's a little tiny hole at the top to let the light through when you bring it in to make it a flashlight again, and that's the transition between the two different beam patterns. So you still get a little bit if you pull the lantern piece up. So overall, I'm very happy with this light. I think it fits my needs well as a good emergency home light. It's very versatile, and I like that it can provide interior lighting, but I can use it to go look for stuff. Has a easy button and a straightforward user interface, so anyone in my household could pretty much use this without difficulties. And then it runs on 4 AA's, which is my emergency stash, so it just kind of makes everything straightforward. Alright, well that does it for my review of the UCO Lumora, just showing you a quick look at the light. If you're interested in more flashlight reviews, please check out my YouTube channel, where I've got more reviews like this and some other gear as well. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Bye.